Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I wanted to share another passion I have. You know, I have many because you guys always hear about them. Anyway, I love drawing. I love drawing and painting, and I haven't really talked much about that because I have so many interests. I love doing so many things, but I think this might be my first love is drawing and painting, and I love painting these. I call them little pretty dolls, and just little dolls, and I love painting. You guys know I love to make dolls, but I also like to paint them, and I like to make them with these big eyes. So this is one that I did. I like the way this one turned out. I just want to start with the background. The background first, what I did on this, and I put this in my art journal that I'm working on. I put this the normal stuff I love to put on there. I put pattern paper, book pages, dictionary pages, music notes, the whole thing. And then after that, I went over it with, and this was my first time I bought a bunch of them. I bought like every color that they had of the, what are they called? Just one second. These things, gelatos. Okay. They had a 50% off sale, so that was the opportunity for me to buy them. I think they're $10 a set, so they were only $5. So I went ahead and just bought all the colors at $5 a piece, all the sets. So it wasn't a major investment. And I used those to color in, which is really fun. So I just scribbled in, like in big plots, the color, and then used water and meshed everything together. That was really fun. And I did that around, because I drew her first, and so I did that around too. I decoupaged all my background stuff. Oh, before, background on my background. Decoupage my background stuff. Then I used the gelatos, and since it went on so nice and smooth, I could just go right around her. Even though I already had drawn her out. Then the next step I did was I just took stamps and did stamps everywhere. Now, the one mistake I did make is usually you should just choose like 3 colors, because when you choose 4 or 5 colors for your background, it gets too busy and too much. So this background was too busy, too much. It was looking ridiculous. So I thought, oh, duh, gesso, which will add another texture, another dimension, and kind of give that like what's back behind that type of look thing. So I gessoed some of it here and there, which I love the way that turned out. So my mistake is something I'm probably going to do a lot. Do 4 or 5 colors, make it look crazy, and then gesso it. Before I get to the doll, the next thing is Shannon Green, who did In Fives. She has a tutorial for these magazine flowers. You guys, these are made out of magazines. Can you believe this? Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my God, I love these flowers. They're so obsessive to make. Shannon, what are you doing to me? I cannot stop making these flowers. You could just sit in bed. She teaches you how to cut these out of magazines, how to fold it, cut them. And then you doodle. It's just so fun. Anyway, it's right up my alley. So anyway, these are glued on. These are all glued together. You do 3 at a time and glue them together like that. And then I glued them onto the page, which I think turned out really cute. So it's kind of dimensional. Okay, here's my doll. I love how she turned out. I love the purple, all the striations of purple in the hair. So I decided to continue on with that and do purple eyes. I think that turned out really cool. And I love the darker skin tone. I think that's just pretty. She's just real nice, and she looks like a little mixed girl. Like my daughter. My daughter's mixed. So she looks like a little mixed girl. I'm trying to think if I get what I want to say about her. Oh, there is one thing I want you guys to pay attention. The eyes. The eyes could be better, because I just learned from a girl. I don't know her name. I will put her link below, because she is fabulous. Oh, she's a fabulous artist. She makes all kinds of dolls too. And she taught me how to make these eyes come alive. So my next picture I'm going to show you, you'll see the difference in the eyes. So I will work on these eyes, and I'll probably show you guys this again. But I still love how I love how she came out. Came out really pretty, I think. So, okay, on to the next one. The next one I did not do in my journal. I did it on a 110-pound piece of cardstock. And let's see. Let me refocus really quickly. Here she is. So I drew this one out also. And let me tell you guys, I'll show you guys what I do. Like my system of like what I like to do. Oops, that's a little, okay, you guys saw our big eyes. And all my dolls, I draw big eyes. I know you guys like that, those eyes are big. That's my style. I love these dolls with the big eyes. So, it's like my thing. Okay, wait a minute. Oh my God, you guys are like, okay, you're driving me insane. Okay, that's the best I can do right there. Okay, you guys, obsessed. I'm loving how this one came out. Before I get to how I did it, I just want to talk about it. I love how this came out. I drew her out. Then I inked her with a pen, with my Micron pens. Inked her all out. And then I did the face. And this is the part I'm talking about that I learned from this girl. And I might just be able to look her up on my iPad really quickly while I'm talking. Let me just get to her. Okay. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Look how much more alive these eyes look than my other ones. She taught me to do, and I knew this because I had done this when I painted some animals, and I forgot about it. Whether it's animals' eyes or human eyes, there's not just one color here. Duh. You can put the little black specks in, but then take like 2 or 3 other colors and just put those in too. Because the eyeball is not made up of one color. It's 3 or 4 or 5 colors. And makes it look more real, and it pops it off the page. Make sure you put your little white light in there so it looks like the light's bouncing off the eyes. I did this. I learned this from another lady, and I forgot. This was like years ago. She always takes and puts little white dots on the eyelashes. I just think it looks so cute. So I did that. Also about the lips. I also, from the same girl who taught me about the eyes, about the lips, I use like 3 or 4 colors just to get those lips. And it gives such dimension to do that. She really taught me a lot about contouring. Like I wasn't putting shadows under the eyes. Well, of course, we're always darker under the eyes, so I shadowed that. I've been shadowing the nose, but I shadowed it better. I highlighted the nose, put my highlights on my neck. Also, again, another shadow. A lot of times we're darker right through here, so I put another shadow. All these shadows and shading, the more you can shadow and shade, the better your picture is going to be. So, next thing I did was I did the hair, which I think turned out real pretty. And and I should tell you, I used my Prismacolor, my Spectrum Noirs for this whole thing. Even the background, I used Spectrum Noirs. So, and then in her hair, I entangled her hair, which I think turned out really cool. So all of this, all the flowers, this here, all this is all entangled. So I entangled all of that inside of the hair, which I think turned out really, really cool. And it just was so much fun to color. Oh my gosh. I mean, it is a coloring project with my spectrums. So anyway, I love how that came out. What I wanted to show you guys is, and I think this is really important, if you draw it or if you don't draw it. I did draw this, and then I inked it out. Okay, you guys are like, what is this? Like, why do you have, okay, here's this one, and here's this one. Why do you have ladies all funky looking? Well, I was testing things out. So, like, I wanted to test out, like, the combinations of color, or, so, you know, I could do it and not do it on my main one. So, if you're either going to color something that, you know, someone else, you know, that you're going to, like, you stamp something out, stamp an extra one out. So when you're like, oh, I don't know if I like that color combination, you can test it out on here real quick on the side, and then take it after you get it right, and then take it to your main one. So I like that, and I had 2 of those, and I did that too. And I really, really like that, because it just, it frees up your mind and your creativity, because then you're not so afraid to make mistakes. Okay, so I wanted to share that little tip with you guys. I've done that where I just kind of on the side play with my colors, but I never printed off a couple of extra ones and did that, and that really helps. And then just keep these, even though you're not painting, like if you're on another painting or another drawing or something you're going to copy color, keep these around just so you can play with color on them really quickly, and you can see how they look. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I did do some more entangling, but I'm going to do that in another video. I just wanted to pop in really quick, show you guys these dolls that I've been working on, and see how you guys like them. So I'd love to hear you guys what you think about them. I mean, I'm doing these in my room and by myself, and you know, it's hard to judge your own work. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my station, I'd love for you to do so. If you give me a thumbs up on my video, I'd appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.